Good morning, good morning, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. Goodness, you guys are looking sharp today. Those New Year's resolutions, they are kicking in. Man, I think it's safe to say I get the best looking viewers on all of YouTube. You probably should smash that like button just because, well, it seems like the right thing to do. Now, in today's video, we got a lot going on. The Audi R8 is going to be getting a performance mod of sorts. If you saw the last video, I got a new exhaust for the Lamborghini, and I promised you guys that we'd drive it down to Mexico and see if the new high-tech exotic titanium exhaust could spit flames. And I'm not gonna snake you guys, so stick around the entire video because tonight at midnight, goodness gracious, she is gonna scream. Now, before we can begin today's video, I wanna thank today's video sponsor, Vikings War of Clans. Go check it out. Alright guys, so Vikings War of Clans, it's the perfect mobile game to play after a long, hard day's work. It's a top strategy game, it's super fun, and the graphics are off the charts. You guys, support my channel, download the game using the links in the description below. With Vikings, you can choose your own playstyle, build a fortified city and raise economy, or use diplomacy to rule the world, or if you're just like me, build an army and invade enemy castles. Vikings and I are giving away an iPhone X and a new MacBook Pro. Check out the Instagram links in the description below for your chance to win. There you guys have it. Be sure to go download Vikings War of Clans using the links in the description below and have fun. Okay, cold startup 2009 Audi R8. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Today's an exciting day. We're making our first performance upgrade to the Audi R8. We got our own closed course, our own racetrack. Goodness gracious, the convenience. I don't know how to subtly say this or how to kindly say this, but the Artronic gearbox in the Audi R8, it's nonsense. It's terrible. Like, it's so bad. But I think we might have found the solution today. Our friends from VF Engineering in Anaheim, California, they have engineered the solution to our problems. This is their hex tune. We're gonna be upgrading the ECU today, and we should see an improved gearbox. Also, we're gonna see more power. Now, I like more power, you guys like more power. Who doesn't like more power? So we're gonna do a pre-run, install, and then do a post-run. Unfortunately, I don't have my own dyno, so I won't be able to give you guys like pre-horsepower and post-horsepower figures, but we got a racetrack. We got a racetrack. We got three main driving modes. Our automatic mode, that's our garbage mode. Never, ever, ever drive it in automatic. Like, guys, just don't do it in automatic. Then we have our manual mode. We got the paddle shifter here on the right to upshift, here on the left to downshift, and then we got manual sport. And this is really always drive it in manual sport. Okay, so one of my New Year's resolutions this year is to learn how to do a backflip, like a standing backflip. I know that's very odd and you guys weren't expecting that, so maybe at some point you'll see me breaking my neck. If you're not subscribed, you probably should subscribe, and if you haven't smashed the like button, if today's video can get 50,000 likes, in the next video I'll attempt a backflip. Now obviously that number is very high, and that was by design. Enough of that New Year's resolution garbage. It's not garbage, it's important, but this is more important. In automatic mode, this is test number 1. It's so slow. Do you guys notice how long it takes to change gears? Automatic mode isn't that bad when you're launching the car. It's terrible when you're just normally accelerating, so we're just gonna do that now. So we're in first. Wait for it. I am not dramatizing that at all. When my head lurches forward and back really slowly, like I'm in a rocking chair, that's exactly what it's like. This automatic, it just, I mean, you saw it, you saw it, you know. I don't need to explain it, you saw. We're gonna pop it there into manual mode. So, I mean, it's a bit better, but the shifting is pretty slow. This is gonna be our third and final run. This is our manual sport. I want you guys to note the throttle response on this run. When I mash that pedal, up until about 3,000 RPMs, there's zero power. In 3, 2, 1, hit it. So it's important that you put the car in gear. That is generally very important. Almost imperative, you might say. So, yeah, on that bombshell. Did you guys see that from 3,000 to 4,000 RPMs? How it just like, there was zero power at all. Our very scientific testing is complete. We're gonna head back home, install the hex tune, and then come back and see how she does. I've discovered this is the best technique to park the Audi R8. Honestly, I should not be filming right now. Okay, I gotta go get my laptop. The room is starting to get there. I just picked up this desk from IKEA. I built that thing myself. a normal response is to be impressed. So if you're impressed, well, you're normal. Okay, laptop. Do you see this vacancy right here? In a matter of moments, it's gonna be filled with a fridge, which means we're gonna be able to stay hydrated. You guys know that's essential. I've been dehydrated for weeks now. The food vlogs are gonna start getting better, guys. They're gonna start getting healthy.
We all know, everybody knows, salad ain't happening. This guy doesn't even know how to make a salad. We all know that.
I'm gonna prove him wrong.
I mean, I challenge.
You guys trust me.
Whoa. I challenge you.
This is the second time you've done
salad.
this. Every time he gets on camera, he's challenging me. Last time it was push-ups, now it's salad. As of right now, Nick is no longer on the vlog. Dun dun dun! We got our new fridge for fruit and vegetables. The healthy vlog is here. No, I'm using that every day, all day. All day. Also, there's a freezer for frozen pizzas, but that's nonsense. Time to install that tune. Open up the software. Per usual, read the entire terms and conditions. Hit next. Hit next. We're going to plug this end into the OBD2 port into the USB. I need to turn the ignition to the on position. Yes. Car is going crazy right now. So we're basically flashing the ECU and then uploading a new file. Quick disclaimer, I'm not an engineer, but if you're unfamiliar with an ECU tune, VF Engineering, they've gone through the car's computer and they've remapped the software, made some subtle tweaks that will increase performance and efficiency. Think about like your iPhone when you go through a software update, kind of like the same concept, but in this scenario, we're increasing performance, not decreasing it in the case of Apple. VF Engineering, they tell me I should see an increase in horsepower, shifting should be quicker and smoother, throttle response should also be that much better. So the drivability should be vastly improved, and we only have 58 seconds. We now need to turn the ignition to the off position. Okay, there we go. ECU has been successfully programmed. Bada bing. VF Engineering Hex Tune is fully installed. We're back out here at the racetrack. So we're going to do the same 3 series of tests. First test, we're going to put it into straight automatic mode. Theoretically, this will be the last time I ever drive this car in automatic. We can only hope, we can only pray. It's automatic mode. Moving on to manual. I didn't notice like a drastic difference in automatic mode. Bear in mind, I never drive in automatic mode, so it's kind of irrelevant at this point. Okay, test number 2. We're going to pop it into manual mode. I'm gonna pop it into manual sport mode. Dude, that is so much better. Now we still have that lag between 3,000 and 4,000, but it's a little bit more smooth, and the shifting, dude, the shifting's so much quicker. Man, what a difference that makes. I wish I had a dyno, because I can feel probably around 10 to 15 extra horsepower, but it just sounds so much better. I think the exhaust has been tweaked ever so slightly as well, because it sounds a little bit more lively. Almost sure this exhaust sounds better. There's only one way to find out. Yep, it sounds better. I know you probably couldn't hear that at all. It doesn't sound great. I said it sounds better, guys. It still sounds awful. I have every intention of getting an exhaust for the Audi R8. I'm pretty particular when it comes to vehicle mods. I want to make sure that I get the right one. So I'm hunting YouTube right now for different video clips of different exhausts on different R8s, trying to find the right one. I haven't bought anything. There's no timetable, no time frame, but soon, soon. And when I say soon, I mean anytime between now and forever. So soon. Very soon. 2 vlogs ago, I kind of triggered the squad with the bombshell that I don't own this house. I'm simply just renting out a bedroom upstairs from my buddy Nick. And a lot of you guys were like, why in the world would you own a Lamborghini, an Audi R8, and a Jeep Wrangler and not own a house? That's the worst financial decision you could ever make. Well, I'm gonna take the next couple minutes. I'm gonna try to explain myself. You might agree, you might not, but at least I gotta explain myself. So I'm gonna set you guys up here on the fridge. I'm gonna try to answer this question as coherently and efficiently as possible, and obviously coherence is always the goal. I'm gonna start at the beginning when I first created my YouTube channel, work my way up until now, and then talk about the future. Now, when I first started my channel, I didn't own any of these cars. I was a car spotter, I go to car events, and the goal was to film the most exclusive rare cars in the world. I got a little bit lucky. I filmed the Lamborghini Veneno, one of the very first videos of it in the world, and it went kind of like mini viral. To date, it has 6.5 million views. Now the views, the money, the subscribers was great, but that video changed my perspective. It changed my thought process as to what was possible with YouTube from a financial standpoint. Way before I'd ever even picked up a camera with the goal of starting a YouTube channel, I'd already started saving up money for this car because I've always dreamed of owning a Lamborghini. I want to make it clear, YouTube ad revenue, it did not pay for this car. I used to work in accounting and finance, and the money I earned from that career really is what paid for this car. Backtrack 2.5 years ago, I had a very important decision to make. Either A, I could buy a Lamborghini, or B, I could buy a house. Now, every financial advisor in the world would tell you to buy a house, but I knew I could leverage the purchase of a Lamborghini into a successful YouTube channel because a young guy who owns a supercar, people are gonna wanna hear what he has to say. I'd get more views, I'd get more clicks, and more subscribers, and that's exactly what happened. I bought this car, had 28,000 subscribers. Today, I have just over 700,000. Every other purchase I've made, same thought process has been going on. When I bought the Jeep Wrangler, same idea. There's very, very few YouTubers that own a Jeep Wrangler, one of the most modifiable vehicles in the world. Modifiable, I don't know if that's a word. It could be, but it might not be. Also, Jeep Nation, Jeep Wrangler Nation, one of the most popular vehicles in the world. I knew that by buying this, I could gain a market share in the Jeep Wrangler market, which is exactly what I've done. Audi R8, same concept, a little bit different because I'm gonna be renting it out, but no YouTubers ever rented out one of their cars. Once again, people are gonna be curious to find out, how does that work? How much money is he gonna make? What's gonna happen? Is somebody gonna wreck his car? It adds to that interesting factor, and then at the same time, I'm gonna have another income source as well. We're gonna pause this segment. Quick disclaimer, I am not in any way, shape, or form offering investment advice. I am simply just telling you my story and the decisions that I've made. If you go out and buy a Lamborghini, it doesn't mean you're gonna be successful on YouTube. It doesn't mean you won't, but it doesn't mean that you will. So, yeah. Well, I don't know why I'm moving my hands so much. I'm gonna put my hands down. So, I don't know how to talk without my hands. An odd sequence in the vlog. Moving on. Every decision you see here is a business decision at the end of the day. It just so happens that I'm super passionate and I love cars as well. Money's not the end goal. I'm not trying to maximize the amount of money I can make. I want to make smart financial decisions, but the max money I can make is not the end goal, and I love this car, and that's why I haven't sold it and upgraded to like a Huracan, which the younger generation would click on more often, but at the end of the day, I just don't care because, goodness gracious. Look at her, and driving her, I mean a manual Gallardo. I hate to say it, I hate to offend, I'd take this car over a Huracan any day of the week, and in about 15, 20 years, the market will as well. This car will be worth more than a stock Huracan, that I can guarantee. I take a lot of pride in my YouTube channel in that it's very honest, it's very open, and I pretty much share my dreams, my aspirations, my failures, and my successes with you guys. Now, I'm not gonna share my bank account balance, but I am stockpiling cash right now, not with the dream of buying a house, but with a different dream. You guys know the dream. I have this dream of opening up this boutique car dealership, and that's the goal, and that's what I'm working hard for. Now, will it happen tomorrow? No. Will it happen next week? No. Will it happen in 6 months? Maybe. A year, maybe 2 years, maybe it'll never happen. When the right opportunity presents itself, I gotta jump at it. And so if I buy a house and I pay closing costs and I pay mortgage insurance and property tax and I buy a refrigerator and a washer and a dryer, I might miss the opportunity. So right now, that's why I'm not buying a house. I'm saving up for this different dream of mine. And so I'm working toward those dreams, those goals. At some point in my life, maybe I'll buy a house. I'm single, I have no kids, I have no responsibilities, and honestly, I like living with my buddies. Yeah, I act like I'm still in college, but college was a great moment in my life. It's nice to have somebody to go out and have a food vlog with, whereas if I was living in my own house by myself, I'd be kind of lonely. So that's another reason in and of itself, in and of itself, in and of it. Say that 50 times. Jeez, goodness gracious. Okay, I think that probably answers the question. If not, let me know if you have any further questions in the comments below. We still have a good 7 hours before we can go see if the Lamborghini will shoot flames. I'm gonna make this easy on you guys, and we're gonna go in the future. And just like that, we are back and ready to go wreak havoc. Now, I don't know for sure, I don't know at all, if this car is going to shoot flames. The general theory behind it, we want to get the exhaust as hot as we can, so we are going to go out for a spirited drive on the freeway. In other words, we're going to go do hard pulls next to unsuspecting Toyota Siennas and Honda Odysseys, and then we're going to take the car out to an open parking lot. I'd say there's a higher chance that I get pulled over tonight than not, so if you're thinking of leaving the vlog, I'd stick around. I need to move out the R8, then pull out the Lambo, and then carnage is going to ensue. You cannot make this stuff up. That's a Toyota Sienna right there. Also, if you live in the good state of Utah and I wake you up, I'm sorry, I apologize, but I don't really have a choice. So, yeah. Come on, Mitsubishi. Dude, are you kidding? Salt Lake City Police right there. This Mitsubishi just saved my life. What? First order of business. This seems like a pretty good place to start. I don't think it's shooting flames quite yet, but let's just see. Let's just see. Was there flames? I couldn't tell. I don't think there was, but there might have been. No way, I recognize those taillights. The Lambo squad has assembled. What are the chances of that? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tijuana. It's quite a bit colder than I thought it would be, but a nice day nonetheless. How'd that look? Did we get flames? I'm pretty sure we might have got some very, very baby flames. I also think that our time is done. As you know, when it comes time to flame throw, you do it and then you get lost. Time to roll. This was a tight fit this time, but I think we're good. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Yes. As expected, I wasn't shooting like massive flames, but we definitely got some flames. That means that the vlog is effectively over. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, like squad, be sure to smash that like button. But just like that, this vlog is over, and I'm out.